If you think you're too old for creating a 10-year plan, I want you to think again. In this video, I'm going to go through the importance of creating a 10-year plan at any age in order to create the life of your dreams. Now, before I move to show you exactly why and how to create your 10-year plan, I want you to pause for a little bit of a reflection and think to yourself, is your life today completely and utterly different to what it was 10 years ago? And is it closer to what you wish your dream life would be than what it was 10 years ago? Because if not, this is a great opportunity to create a 10-year plan to ensure that in 10 years' time, you will be much, much closer to your dream life than you are today. And this is one of the reasons that making a 10-year plan at an older age makes so much sense. It's because now, with a track record of a few decades, we can look back at and see the differences in where we are today versus where we wanted to be. That gives us a lot of motivation and a lot of perspective to finally go and create that 10-year plan, which has the potential to leverage us into living the life of our dreams. So if we don't know each other yet, my name is Maya and I just turned 50 earlier this year. And for the first time in my life, 1 month ago, I created my 10-year plan. This was my first YouTube video on this channel. And I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if this 10-year plan is exactly what is going to happen. But I do notice that this 10-year plan is giving me enough purpose and enough motivation to continue on this path of making this world a better place, of teaching people how to become better in their own skin and in the world. And I feel radiant and happy. So obviously, I'm going to continue following the plan, with an exception that I wanted to make sure you understand is the 10-year plan is not a plan that is set in concrete. Meaning, what is important is not the actual plan. The plan might shift, it might change. Actually, it's already organically shifting and changing. What important is my goal, which is set for 10 years from now. That goal is to be able to be financially independent, probably completely retire, and only do the things that I really love doing in order to create income for myself. Now, the 10-year plan doesn't have to be only about finances. It can be about relationships. It can be about the way we would like to be, the way we would like to act in this world. So I shared the plan for financial goals because that was the thing that was most important for me. It still is. Because I feel like other areas in my life right now are pretty good and I don't feel like I need a massive transformation. Financially is a whole different thing. Financially, I'm in my 50s and I don't have enough money to support myself. I've been on a very low income for a while now, for more than a year, and I'm realizing my savings are dwindling and it's time for me to go and pursue my dreams to create more money through the things that I really love doing. Now, this might not be your 10-year plan. Your 10-year plan might be to be able to spend more time with your grandchildren or go traveling around the world. I think the most important thing with a 10-year plan is that it needs to be something really fantastic, really almost outrageous, something completely out of reach. Because guess what happens if you don't? Guess what happens if your 10-year plan is something that is, something that is easily achievable? If that is your 10-year plan, in 10 years' time, your life is not going to look much different to what it looks right now. Now, you might be watching this video and thinking to yourself, "Oh, well, Maya, you just turned 50, you're so young. Wait until you're in your late 50s or in your 60s or 70s or maybe 80s and then talk to us about the 10-year plan." Well, I want to challenge you on this one, because really, if your mental capacity is good enough for you to be able to plan, you are able to start working on that plan and execute what you can execute. And sure, as I said before, we don't know what's going to happen. Maybe in 10 years' time, there'll be lots of changes. Maybe tomorrow there'll be lots of changes. But the 10-year plan gives us a lot of motivation and a lot of excitement. It's something that we can look forward to and we can keep on working towards until the last breath. I don't want to talk about death, but you know what? I am thinking about death. Death is around the corner for some of us, and to be honest, death is something that's going to happen. And yes, when you create a 10-year plan, death might stop the plan. But at the end of the day, that plan is what gives us the excitement and the enthusiasm to live. So there is no reason not to create it. Now, I also mentioned that I will explain how to create that plan. And my first ever video on this channel is how to create a 10-year plan. You can watch that. But I will explain very, very briefly here that the way we conquer the 10-year plan is by imagining something that we want to achieve in 10 years' time. And I've explained before, it needs to be something really transformational, something big, something that we can't imagine that we can have very easily. And then we kind of reverse engineer it gradually, 7 years' time, 4 years' time, and then 1 year time, to see how our life is going to look like in order to be able to achieve something so big and so vast that we want to happen in 10 years. If you've ever done a 10-year plan, I would love to know how it went, if it was manifested, or if it was crap, or if you deserted it, or maybe you're like me and creating it now and checking how it's going. Let me know in the comments. And if you want to know more about living life with purpose and fulfillment in your 50s and beyond, please subscribe to this channel. Oh, it's the first time I'm saying please subscribe to this channel. Sounds crazy. But yes, this is what I'm here for. This is what I want to help people create. A meaningful, lovely, vital, vibrant life in your 50s and beyond. See you in the next video.